So when I tell you, I was so grateful. I was so grateful. My God, I was so grateful. I literally prayed. I cried. Like, I was going through it. And when they said I could come back to work and they was going to cut me a check that week, like, I didn't have to go back to, because I told them I could come back, because I told them, oh, I was in Fort Lauderdale. I send me, because I had direct deposit, send me my check, and I'll start the following week. Because I needed to get back. I need to pay my rent. I need to pay my light bill, get my lights turned back on. Plus, I had to see what was wrong with my car. So I needed another week, and I needed my money. Oh, they cut that check. That same week, I ended up getting the investigation was over, and I was found not guilty. When I say I was so grateful. So grateful. So then, so we spent one more week at my best friend's house. But when we go back to go check the car, like, it was not the next day, it was the following day. My car's gone. My car is gone. My car is gone. So then we asked the people in the establishment. I was like, there was a red car here, a Dodge Neon. They was like, that was yours? We've been trying to figure out who car was that, but we didn't know who car was it, so we had it towed. And now, like, because now I have to wait, because we called the towing people and everything like that, and they said we would still have to pay for it to come out, but we was like, we need to see, it's not drivable, so how we would get it off your property anyways, because we need to know what's wrong with it. He was like, he doesn't know, but if we want the car back, we still need to pay for it. We was like, how much it's gonna cost? Because at this time they didn't cut me the check. They was gonna cut me the check like at the end of the week, so it was gonna be like 4 or 5 days times the $75 and then $25 a day or something like that. I said, I'm gonna just let it go. There's no point. So I went, got my kids' stuff out of there, got my license plate, and I just left it. I just left it. So, mind you, like I said, it's a bunch of dudes all the time downstairs or whatever. So this one dude, every time I come, like, it's like, hey, how you doing? Like, you're really pretty and all this other stuff. I'm like, thank you. Not really paying attention, because I'm not seeing y'all. I got issues going on. So the one dude, every time he sees me, he keep asking me for my number, but every time I see him, I'm leaving to go back home. Like, I'm going to work, because at this time now I'm starting to go back to work. So I'm leaving. So we stayed at my best friend's house for like that last week. So the last time I see him, he's like, yo, every time you say you about to come, I don't see you. I be waiting out here. And I'm like, well, I don't get off until 11 o'clock. He was like, okay, I'm going to be waiting out here for you by 11 o'clock. Like, we're like talking, like yelling across the field or whatever. I'm like, little did he know I'm going back home tonight. Like, my stuff is already at the house. This is just me, like, leaving for work, and I'm gone. Like, I'm gonna be at my house. So I'm back to working all these hours. Going back to working. So I don't see my best friend, like, for a couple of weeks. I don't see my best friend for a couple of weeks. So the weekend that I come over there, is me and my kid. You know, it's just myself and my 2 kids. So we're just there chilling, having fun, and she's telling me about the guy that she's dating, and, you know, blase swaze. So he was supposed to come see her that night to drop her off some money, blase swaze. So we're in there, and then we hear a knock at the door, and she's like, oh my God, I didn't know we were sitting down here talking that long. So she goes running to the room and starts getting washed and dressed and all that other stuff, and I answer the door. It's Buddy that's been harassing me for, like, the weeks that I was at my best friend's house. And at this time, now I see his face. I'm like, oh, he's kind of handsome. And he, like, just have this big smirk on my face. He was like, you know, every single time I've been waiting for you. Like, can I have your number now? And I was like, first of all, how did he even know I was there? Like, how he even knew I was there? But mind you, his homeboys stayed at my best friend stayed on the second floor. His homeboys stay at the on the first floor. So I was like, oh, they must have seen me and the kids come up here or whatever, and told him about me being here. So I said, wait, how old are you? He's like, I'm 21. I was like, oh. At this time, like, I'm like 26. Yeah, because I was about to turn 27 the following year. So I'm like, but then I was like, the other young guy I really liked the other young guy, you know, that I was talking to, the 22-year-old, when I was 25. So I was like, we're not gonna take it that serious. So I was like, okay, you just look like you could be friends with benefits anyways. Yeah, you can have my number. And I really didn't think it was gonna go far. Like, I thought it was gonna be like I was gonna talk to him for a couple of months. You know, it's been a while. Yeah, it's been like a whole year at that point. I was like, he's showing me interest, I'll give him my number. So I was like, I tell my best friend, oh, that was, what's to call it from, she's like, girl, like, every time I used to come from work or about to leave work, he's like, where's your sister? Where's your sister? Where's your sister? She said she was like, she's not here. She's not here. He kept asking me to give him your number. I'm like, I'm not doing that. You got to ask her. So, and she was like, one time he had came and asked her for me or for my number in front of Khadidra. And when they got into the car, because my best friend was like dropping her off to work too. And my best friend was like, he wants to talk to Ludi? And I looked at my best friend. I said, she said it like that, with that look. She was like, man. And I had, my best friend was like, she was like, what's wrong with Ludi? She's a beautiful chocolate girl with a big butt. Why wouldn't he want to talk to her like that?